Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, talking about probably one of the least hyped up book reviews for this channel. This is one of the few that I never thought of doing. This was a last minute throw it out there video for this month when I was scheduling it. And yeah, it's my book review for Slappy's Revenge, a Goosebumps movie book that we've all probably picked up and read a couple pages and never picked up again. Now, I actually have read through this entire thing before in my life, and I actually reread this as my first book this year. Partially, I did it on New Year's Eve, but it was so bad I had to put it down after like 20 pages. Yeah, kind of tells you my thoughts on it. So yeah, let's get into it. Enough the blib. Do you want revenge? Need to punish someone who tried to put you in your place, or just want to do a little walking and stalking? Haha, wonder whose quote that is. If you answered yes to any of these questions above, then listen up. The world's cleverest dummy is here for you. No strings attached. That's right, the Master of Mayhem is about to let you in on his most twisted tricks. This book has all my sinister, spooky secrets, plus my favorite jokes, quizzes, hit lists, and more. It's everything you dummies need to make some serious mischief. Yeah, this is basically like Slappy's guide to being a fucking dick, if you wanted to really call it that. Then that's pretty much it. With terrible jokes thrown in there. Not even funny ones like the Welcome to Horrorland Survival Guidebook. That one was funny and fantastic. We'll get to that eventually this year. This one just has bad jokes throughout it. The jokes don't get worse through on. It actually gets better, but yeah, it's just not worth your time. This is actually going to be included on my giant Goosebumps ranking of every book. I guess technically counts. This is a book. It has some sort of story. It's a guidebook. Slappy goes over a lot of important stuff to be a dumbass and a bitch, if you want to be accurate here. And, yeah, it's definitely one of the weakest, books, Goosebumps-wise, ever. It is just not worth your time. Starting off the upsides, like I said, it does kind of get better throughout on with the jokes, which are terrible. Plain and simply, not going to sugarcoat it, the jokes are terrible, especially in the first 50 or so pages. By the way, this book is like 96 pages. I think I'm on the dot there. Yep, 96. And it's actually horrible. But yeah, the jokes get better as they go on, and honestly, just the writing in general. That is a nice little ending. I think you put Slappy back in the trunk. I liked that. I liked that in the end, because you are actually a character in this book, apparently, in the ending. It says that you're just looking at Slappy with a grin in your face, like you don't give a shit about him being put away. And that's actually good, because you even got a little bit of character growth, like you didn't listen to a single thing Slappy said, you understood that it was morally wrong, which is good. I kind of like that. That was interesting. It got more fun as it went on as well. It didn't just get better, it actually got more fun. And some of the jokes actually landed. I think one about movie names and stuff. Yeah, it just got a little better. Nice ending. Sort of character development, as weird as that might be. Yeah, that's really it for my positives on this book. For my negatives, it sucked. Like, really bad. So, the jokes are horrible. We already knew that. Most of them, like 90% of them, are just ass. Complete ass. The writing sucks. It's hard to read. It's boring. That's a huge issue with this book. I was so bored. It took me like a week to read it. Yeah, a 96-page book where the pages look like this. Sorry, bad example. Like this. Like, yeah, it took me a week to read it. Like, ain't no fucking way, bud. And that was out of boredom and cringe. Oh yes, this book is also really cringe. Did I mention that? Uh-huh, it's cringe as fuck. Very fucking cringe. Yeah, it's just a really bad book overall. So many bad jokes, terrible writing, cringe writing. None of it is really entertaining. It's completely useless too. Doesn't give you like any facts about Slappy besides, kind of where he was before the movie. And even that isn't accurate because he was in a book. Like, no lore, no nothing. It's just a complete waste of fucking time. Especially since none of it is helpful, and in the end, just Slappy gets thrown back in a trunk. Yeah, what the fuck, man? It's stupid. Ain't no way, Jose. And just like with every Presents book, this book is pretty darn mid. And actually, I'd even give it to the horrible side of mid. I'm gonna give this book a 4 out of 10. I think that there really isn't much here that's good. There is a few things. It's not the worst thing I've read from Goosebumps, Haunting of the Stars. And, it's seriously just not that great. Really wouldn't recommend it. Don't waste your time on this if you don't have any interest in the movie books. If you do have interest in the movie books, just skip over it. It's not good, and it's not even short. It's surprisingly a very long and atrocious 96 pages, even if you can knock it out in an hour and like maybe 10 minutes. It is still atrocious. It is hard to get through. And yeah, that is going to do it for this review for Slappy's Revenge. I hope you guys enjoyed. There's seriously like nothing to offer from this that is good. Like maybe, I don't know, the ending. I'd suggest reading the final few pages. They're fine. Fine. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.